There, that looks pretty good, right? So here I am again, and I just wanted to catch all up on what's going on specifically with that apartment. So I had applied almost 2 years ago to a senior low income apartment, not realizing that my bad credit was going to be an issue. It's the government. Don't they understand? Guess not. So what happened was she called me and she said, you've got these serious delinquent accounts. I'm like, yeah. And I didn't realize that HUD, that was like automatic rejection because, it's over $20,000 debt. All of it happened because of my husband's illness, and I was trying, all of these different modalities to get him well, besides the traditional, medicine, doctors and tests and drugs. And yeah, so, I was also trying a lot of alternative stuff, from acupuncture, massage, diet. Everything was organic, everything was free range, everything was expensive. Supplements, oh Lord. Juicing, we went 2 hours to go get a juicer, a champion juicer, supposedly, one of the best. And, it never really squeezed out a lot of the pulping. Pulp was always wet. And I don't know if that's good, bad, or indifferent, but I remember that. It was an older champion. And, or was it a Green Star? It was a Green Star. Yeah. I think I should have found a champion, but that's beside the point. I went and I've bought that, and needless to say, nothing worked. Then the moving expenses and everything, and pretty soon I was like up to my eyeballs in debt. But so she called me and she said that the manager, can you write a letter? I knew that was coming. Can you write a letter? She says, I'm doing everything in my power to get you in here. She said, as much detail as possible. So I sat down. I said, I'll do it now. And I started keyboarding into my phone. It was an email to her. Wow. Talk about a vortex of emotion. It sucked me in so deep. I was so blue. I was crying as I was typing it, because that was like one of the most horrible times of my life. Fighting the system that couldn't find out what was wrong with him. Him becoming so agitated, anxiety-ridden. Boy, that was a hard time. But I wrote it all down. And then at the end, I told her what I spent the majority of the money on, how I had to let go of my beloved Toyota Camry. And then when the lease came up for the Prius, I turned it in, but it had damage and more miles than it was supposed to. They take those amounts and then they send them to a collection agency, which doubles that amount. So then it, what was $1,700 became $2,700. And, it's just like, they did that with all of them. And I told I put a second addendum because I forgot this important part. I started paying those debts back in 2019. It was only 25, 35. One of them was 50 a month each. And that was like 8 different, what do you call them? Debtors. And I was paying all of them what I could afford to pay. And a few of them I think, forgave my debt. When Dennis died, and I wrote to them and said, I can't pay you anything. This is my income. It was $835 at the time, you know. So I wrote my letter, I wrote my addendum that I was trying to pay them back, and then he died. I lost 60% of my income. And I don't know what's going to come of it. It's Friday, I assume. And I would guess sometime probably next Wednesday, I'll hear back. And then I have to make a decision. Is that really what I want to do? Is that what I really want to do? I'm just not sure. I just cut my hair. I think I did an absolutely horrible job, but I don't know. It's so patchy from being bald. Hello. But anyway, back to the apartment dilemma. I'm going to be afraid to buy anything to put in it. I'm going to be afraid to get a mattress or a sofa or a chair, pillows, because I'm going to be afraid of bed bugs. They've had problems, and I'm just a nervous frickin' wreck. And so I called Exterminator and talked to them about it and said, hey, you know, what would you do? How can I prevent it? No way. They can come through the walls. They can follow the electrical wiring. They can follow the plumbing and end up right in your bed. What joy. So, yeah, I am not thrilled because they've been having multiple problems. Are they doing the extermination properly is my question. Are they following up with these apartments? Are they treating adjacent apartments when one is infested? You're supposed to do these things. So those will be some of the questions I will ask. And if I don't like the answers, I'm not taking it. I've been looking at campers. Yes, I know, I don't have a vehicle. I've been looking at little trailers, old ones, in the $5,000 range, and that's a possibility. I thought to myself, you know, I know that there are, across the country, several campgrounds that are approximately $350 a month. I could swing that. And so that's a possibility for living, you know. The other thing is staying here, and that's just not what I want to do. So that's not gonna. I'm not gonna stay here for long. No. No matter what happens, I'm not staying here for long. I love my kids. I love my kids, but I have no room, no space, no anything to do anything. I can't pull my stuff out of the boxes and start putting them on Macari or wherever I want to put them. I can't I can't even get under my bed now because Finn's bed is there. I have containers under here. I can't reach them. Can't even get organized, you know? Okay, so the trailer, getting a camper is a possibility for living. That way I can start looking for land as the economy continues to implode. You know, it's slowly starting to unravel, and I think we're going to see it, like, unravel to a great extent. Michael was able to invest some of my money in gold. I'm very grateful for that. It happens that a woman who was selling jewelry locally had a gold bar. And I said, I'll go halves with you. So there's a little investment there. What else is happening? That's it on the apartment front, I think. Another thing has come up. My long-lost cousin, we were like, you know, inseparable. We were very close back when we were young. And she lost her husband a few years back as well, just before I lost mine. And then she's been in communication with me. I reached out to her first, and she's been, you know, texting me, and she wants to call, and I said, you know, wait till I have someone babysitting. And she wants to travel. She says, if you can get a loan on a trailer, I'll pay it. She just has no credit. Neither do I. So I have to pay cash. So I said, I'm considering your proposal. She said, life is so short. I want to go see some things, Nikki. And I'm like, I think I would like to too. So that's a possibility. And Rachel, she wants to do that as well. But, Rachel's heavily invested in her business, and, she has June open. And I said, hey, let's go see Colorado, and, I'll come to Texas. And you're probably thinking, with what? That's in the next video. This is my story, and I'm sticking to it. These are my trials, struggles, and errors as a senior widow without a lot of resources. So I'm just navigating the waters. Who knows where I'll pop up next? Okay. I miss you all. So leave me a comment, because I love hearing from you. I really do. And thank you for those who email me. I love to answer you. Don't be afraid to answer. I'll try to remember to leave my email below or in the description or something like that. Okay, now I'm done. Bye.